year-old office worker. Last year, I got married to my husband, Masayoshi, and we live together right now. My relationship with my husband is great, but I have issues with his mother. If I say she's conventional, it may sound good, but she loves to act like she's the boss just because she's my mother-in-law. She always butts into what I do and lectures me saying, as a wife, because you're the wife, a wife should, and such. Thus, I'm having a hard time. I tried to discuss this with my husband, but I realized that my mother-in-law acts like a wonderful, kind person in front of him, and I thought that it would make things worse if I say something unnecessary. And so, I was unable to discuss with him. Then, as always, I got a text from my mother-in-law today. Nano. Yes? When are you coming to our house? I didn't have any plans to so far. My house is starting to get messy, so please come. It's already 2 weeks since you last cleaned it, right? I'm sorry, but I have work myself. It's difficult for me to go there so often. Don't make excuses! Aren't you aware that you are the wife? You must give your best and all to your husband's family. That is what a wife should do. Yes. Do you have a problem? No. Then come this weekend. I'll tell you in advance, but don't you dare say anything weird to my son. Tell him that you were the one that wanted to clean my house. That way, he'll think that you are a good wife who takes care of his mother. He'll think highly of you too, right? About that, Masayoshi tells me that I don't have to do more than I can handle for you. So what? You're going to take that seriously? Are you planning on doing nothing? That's not what I meant. What a shame. To have such a lazy wife in our family. And you don't even have a child yet. And yet you have such a big mouth. I'm sorry. Even if my son tells you that you don't have to do anything, you do it. That's the wife's virtue. To think you only do things because I tell you. You should be ashamed. I'm very sorry. It's okay if you understand. I'll have lunch ready, so you tell Masayoshi that you're coming to my house. Okay. But by talking with you today, I realized... Realized what? That Masayoshi is dissatisfied with you too. Dissatisfied? There's no way he's satisfied with such a failure like you. No way! I was a stay-at-home mother and I raised my son properly. He's probably telling you that you don't have to do much, so that I don't have to warn you each time. He's probably being kind to me. Oh. Oh? You're supposed to say, I'll do better next time, right? Gosh, you really are something. I must educate you properly. Because I don't talk back, my mother-in-law's delusions continued to expand. Up to the point she started saying this. Hey, Masayoshi, I'm thinking about going to your parents' house this weekend.
What? Again? Why?
Your mother's alone, so I thought, maybe she's lonely.
Did Mom tell you something?
No, it's not that.
Oh, really? Tell me if there's something, okay?
Yeah, thank you. My patience with my mother-in-law was almost reaching the limit, but I was unable to say anything after all. That weekend, we visited her house. My mother-in-law was delighted to see her son's face, but her piercing eyes said, "You know what to do, right?" She was warning me. Mrs. Marie, is there anything I can do for you? Oh, don't worry, Nano. Just sit and relax. No, please, let me help.
No, you don't really have to do that much, you know?
No, don't worry, let me. Really? Then you can clean the house for me? A complete farce. What the heck am I doing on my weekends? Watching my husband and his mother talk with the side of my eye. I went here and there around the whole house that wasn't clean for 2 weeks straight. And made it squeaky clean all on my own. However, right after that, my mother-in-law got carried away and went to the extreme, and made my husband furious. Shall we have lunch soon? Being called by my mother-in-law, I went to the living room. There in front of her, and my husband, was delivery sushi. Where's mine? This is yours. What came out was just rice with miso soup poured over, almost like cat food. This is mine? I thought I ordered 3 servings of sushi, but it seems like the restaurant made a little mistake and only delivered 2. But I remember you saying you have a small appetite, so this should be enough, right?
Why does that happen? You can divide the 2, right?
Masayoshi, you're too nice to her. A wife is supposed to always work the most and eat the least. Nano doesn't understand that very well yet.
Is that so?
You think so too, right? Firstly, just because you're working doesn't mean she's on the same level as you. If you believe that men and women are equal, you've got it all wrong. Masayoshi?
I fully understand now, Mom.
What's wrong?
I won't deny what you believe, but don't force it onto us.
But I just wanted the best for you. I wanted to make Nano a wonderful wife for you.
That's none of your business! I actually found it strange that Nano suddenly decided to come here. Guessing you forced her to come, right?
That's not true. I didn't.
Even if it wasn't true, you will never come here again. You forced someone who works properly for 5 days a week to clean your whole house!
Wait, Masayoshi! Hey, Nano, please say something to him! But I couldn't say anything. That is because I was so touched by the fact that Masayoshi got upset for me that my tears wouldn't stop. Nano?
I'm sorry. So you did have troubles with her, huh? Let's go home, Nano.
Masayoshi!
I'm not coming back until you realize what you did wrong!
Wait! Hey! After that, I told my husband what I went through.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
You don't have to go to her house anymore. I'm sorry I didn't realize this.
Saying that, my husband gave me a gentle rub on the back. For a while after that, we stopped keeping a relationship with his mother. She would text me every day saying sorry, but because my husband told me that I could ignore all of them, I left them on read and didn't reply. However, after that continued for 1 year, I started feeling sorry for her. That was when we found out I was pregnant. Maybe I should forgive her soon.
If you're okay with that, Nano.
However, this was a huge mistake. Mrs. Marie. Nano, you finally replied! I have news to tell you. I'll listen to anything! I'm really sorry! It's all in the past. Truth is, we're having a baby. My, really? Yes. It's my first grandchild! I think it's a baby girl. Oh, is that so? You were saying that you wanted a baby boy. That's not true. Of course it would have been wonderful if it were a boy, but she is no doubt my first grandchild. When will you come to my house? Masayoshi tells me that we can go after I give birth. Don't worry about anything. Just come. I won't make you do things around the house anymore. Then I'll talk to Masayoshi about it. Looking at how much my mother-in-law changed, I did have second doubts. But it seemed like she was really sorry about the past, so I felt deeply relieved. When I told my husband about it, he said that we should still be careful just in case, and told me that I shouldn't go to her house. Then... Nano! Yes. I brought some delicious fried chicken right now. I hung it on your doorknob. Oh, you came to our house? You said you wouldn't come to my house, but it's okay if I go to yours, right? That's true, yes. As a pregnant mother, you should take your nutrition properly, okay? You come home earlier than Masayoshi, right? Yes. Then go ahead and eat the chicken without telling Masayoshi about it. It's from a very famous chicken store. Thank you so much. When I got home, there hanging on my doorknob was a bag of fried chicken. However, because I had heavy morning sickness, I honestly couldn't eat too much of the heavy deep-fried food. So I decided to eat it with my husband after he came home and left it in the Tupperware on the kitchen counter.
I'm home.
Welcome back.
What's this?
Your mother bought this and brought it to us. She told me to eat it, but I think I can only eat a little bit. So I thought I'd eat it with you. Can you warm it up for us?
Okay.
Thank you for the food.
Thank you for the food. No! Don't eat this!
Huh? When I looked at the fried chicken that my husband bit into, shockingly, it was raw inside. I don't know what kind of oil was used to fry this, but it smelled like fermented beans, and it was obviously rotten. That was when I realized that my mother-in-law wasn't sorry about anything at all.
How could she try to make a pregnant woman eat this? I can't forgive her!
My husband told me to take a certain action. Listening to his orders, I contacted my mother-in-law. Thank you for the fried chicken. Oh, did you eat it, Nano? Yes, I did. You ate it by yourself, right? Yes. How did it taste? It smelled a little strange. Oh no, really? That's terrible. Maybe because I left it outside. Did it go bad? I'm sorry. What bald-faced lies! She purposely gave me chicken that was obviously left for at least 2 to 3 days outside of the fridge. So I thought I wanted to give back to you. Oh, you didn't have to. No, I must. I delivered it to you today. So I'm sure it will get there by the day after tomorrow. My, so you learned to do nice deeds now, huh? Then I too shall leave things by your door if I find something good for you. Thank you. Of course, the person who sent the delivery was my husband. What he sent was 2 days later. Excuse me, Nano! Yes? You! How could you send me this? Did it get to you? Sun-dried fish? You don't send things like this to people! The whole house stinks now! The fried chicken you gave me had a distinct rotten smell, so I thought you liked foods that smelt like that. Of course not! I'm telling Masayoshi! Go ahead. It was actually Masayoshi who decided to send you that sun-dried fish. Huh? It was Masayoshi who first ate the fried chicken, not me. You made him eat that? Is there a problem? Of course there is. What if he gets an upset stomach? So, you tried to make me eat something that could hurt the stomach. That's... So you're not sorry about anything after all. Why do I have to be sorry about anything? You're the one who's to blame! Masayoshi is fooled by you! I see. So that's how you really feel, huh? I told Masayoshi that right now. Huh? He says he's going to cut ties with you. You're lying! Hey, is Masayoshi there? Let me talk to him! He says he doesn't want to talk to you even over text. No way! Here's a message from him. I don't consider someone who tries to make a pregnant woman who is going to give birth to her own granddaughter a mother. Please don't show your face again. Wait! Please tell Masayoshi! You wanted a baby boy too, right? That's why I... Could it be? You schemed to hurt the baby? Because it's a girl! The family heir has to be a boy! These rules have been around for a long time now. I cannot agree to anything you are saying. This is a demand from me, too. Never show your face to us again. Wait! Let me talk to Masayoshi! Request denied. Spend your lonely age by yourself. Wait! Fine! A girl is fine! Let me meet my grandchild! There's no way I'm letting my daughter in the hands of a dangerous old hag. Goodbye, then. My husband and I blocked my mother-in-law right after that. Because she knew our address, we moved out of the house right away. My mother-in-law then contacted both my husband's and my company and tried to find our current address. But because we forbade anyone to leak information, she was denied over the phone. Even after that, she tried to contact us several times by changing her phone, but we ignored them all and blocked her. According to my husband, my mother-in-law was planning to rely on Masayoshi and me for her life after retirement, and so she had used up all the inheritance that his gone father had left for her. Thus, she was caught up in the anxiety of her future. That's why she was so desperate in trying to make me her obedient slave, I guess. As for our family, we welcomed a new member. We were told that it was a baby girl, but when I gave birth to the baby, it was actually a boy. Well, I was satisfied with either way. Masayoshi is also very helpful and supportive in raising the child. And since I'm no more harassed by my mother-in-law, I'm living a peaceful life every day.